Hey friends, today I want to make a short video about asking for signs. This is a huge topic that comes up in a lot of my Reiki healing sessions and intuitive readings. So I thought I would offer some guidance and at least start with my number one tip on how to ask for signs from the universe or your spirit guides. So like I mentioned, this comes up a lot in healing sessions and intuitive readings because almost every single person that I work with has spirit guides, has angels, has some kind of presence with them. And most of the time, those guides try to communicate during the session. And I think a lot of us really feel that longing for connection, right? A lot of us just kind of feel alone and disconnected a lot of the time. And we really want to have open the lines of communication with our angels and spirit guides, with the universe in general, however you like to think about it. But we don't know how to do it, right? We can, I think that the way that we communicate with the spirit realm is very different, requires very different techniques and a very different mindset altogether. But so I always tell people, especially if you're new to this, if you're just beginning to learn how to communicate with the spirit realm, with whether this is angels, guides, loved ones that have passed over, or again, you can think of it as just the universe in general. I always start with this one thing, and I call it the reassurance sign. So this is a really simple way to work with asking for and receiving signs. Because it's really hard to misinterpret, because I think a lot of us just kind of throw it out there, right? We ask for a sign, maybe we receive it, but then we kind of we overthink it, or we second guess it, or we're not quite sure what it means, and then that kind of just makes this big mental spiral, which isn't always helpful, right? So I always recommend starting with this, the reassurance sign, and I like to think of it as just kind of a big hug from the universe or my spirit guides. It just tells me, hey, like, we're here, we got your back, all is well. And I always recommend picking one specific thing. So this can be an animal, a number sequence, a symbol or shape, something that, you know, means something to you. And just stick with that. So asking for your reassurance sign, you know that one specific thing is going to show up, and you already know what it's going to mean. So that makes it a lot easier. So for example, my reassurance sign is the hummingbird. This is a beautiful animal that I've had a really deep connection with ever since I was a little kid. I would be at summer camp and sitting next to the hummingbird feeders with my finger, and hummingbirds would come and sit on my finger. And I was so young at the time, and I did that every summer at summer camp. So I developed a really beautiful connection with this particular animal. So several years ago, I decided that the hummingbird was going to be my reassurance sign. Again, you can call it whatever you want to call it. So now whenever I just need a boost, or I'm feeling a little sad, or, you know, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, or just you know, feeling like, hey, I need a hug from my peeps, from my spirit team, I will ask for my hummingbird. Most of the time these days, though, I don't even need to ask. It shows up almost every single day for me, and I'm able to, again, notice when it shows up, because signs will show up in ways that we may not even think about. So again, my reassurance sign is the hummingbird. So I've seen this sign show up in a variety of ways. I've seen actual hummingbirds fly past my face. That's pretty rare, though. I've seen it like on somebody's tattoo is a hummingbird, or somebody's wearing a hummingbird necklace, or I'll see a picture of a hummingbird scrolling through social media. I've seen it on a bumper sticker. I've seen it as a logo on medical equipment in a hospital once. It shows up for me in so many different ways, and it's always like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, yes, thank you. I know exactly what that means, and it makes me feel good and loved and supported and protected. So I encourage you to play with this. Don't, especially again, if you are new to working with signs, don't overcomplicate it. I will make a separate video on different ways to work with signs, but I always recommend starting here with the reassurance sign, picking one thing, making it simple, something that you'll notice, and then again, knowing already ahead of time what it's gonna mean so you're not overthinking it. And yeah, for a lot of people, this is the only thing that they need to do is the reassurance sign. And I think it's a really lovely way to just open the lines of communication, because our guides, our spirit guides, are always trying to communicate with us. They're always trying to support us and love us and show us that they're there. And this is just one really nice way to do that. So I encourage you to play with this. And if you already have kind of your reassurance sign picked out and you've already worked with it, I would love to hear your experiences. So drop me a comment below. And if this was helpful for you, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, everyone, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.